As we continue to celebrate Black History Month on Live in the D, today we are focusing on the decades of style influence Black artists have had on society.
We're specifically talking about hairstyles, and Local 4 style editor John Jordan is here to talk about how hairstyles and these icons inspired people across generations. Thank you so much, and you're the best one with the hair to be talking about.
I know, right?
So thank you for being here. Good morning.
This is really fascinating to me because actually fashion history is history.
That's right.
This is true.
That's right. And it really shapes generations and the way that people are perceived. It's everything. So let's start with your first icon.
So Josephine Baker was, if not the biggest, international entertainer, superstar. She was maybe the first superstar. And this is, we're talking about 1920. So this is an era when women bobbed their hair, cut it short. Josephine Baker, though, made her sort of her slick, shiny hair. The signature was the finger wave.
Yes.
And the finger wave became popular again and again and again. Missy Elliott, Zendaya, Madonna, it just continues to become popular.
It doesn't go away.
And Josephine Baker's trick, apparently, was she used egg whites to set her finger waves, and it made her hair extra shiny.
That's innovative.
Okay.
Isn't that cool?
Yes,
You had to, you used what you had at that time.
Well, and I did my well.
was no
Think about
finger
it.
wave
It's not gel with like alcohol
Yeah,
in
that's
it,
what I'm
and
saying.
protein.
That's it. You could go to the beauty supply store. You can get 20 different gels that will do exactly what you need it to do. So she did what she. So that's why the eggs, and now we've got these wave clips, which kind of do the trick.
And wave clips are what you use to put it in place. But a real pro will do it with a rat tail comb.
Yeah.
Are you a real pro, John Jordan?
No. Okay.
Depends on what. But.
Right. So who's up next?
Okay, so up next we have Angela Davis. So Angela Davis was a big public figure. She was a communist professor who, like in 1970, was, on trial, She had this big, beautiful afro. It was not about Angela being a style icon. She was making a political statement, so she made Afrocentric and natural hair the norm. And it followed with groups like the Jackson 5 and everybody had an afro. The Brady men wanted an afro. There was that season where they all got perms.
Everybody got perms and they used a pick to have the afro style. And it was all about embracing your natural hair too. It just
well, and so speaking of natural hair, Greg just talked about the Bob Marley movie that opened yesterday. Well, Bob Marley in the late 70s, reggae was on the radar, and locks, and that is the politically correct term, okay? Locks became all the rage. They're still popular. Lenny Kravitz knows how to rock them. I think it's
rock anything, but I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, yeah, but and Zendaya, is another one.
Zoe Kravitz. A version of locks.
Exactly. Whoopi Goldberg.
Yes.
It just has continued to be popular for decades.
All right.
All right.
And finally?
Finally, in 1980, and this is this album by Grace Jones changed everything. So her hair was natural, but she decided to change her look, and she did this flat top with the fade side.
Fierce.
Men and women did this for decades, and the fade, when you think about it, is still being interpreted in new ways.
That's right. Remember when they just recently thought like Travis Kelce created the fade, or he did you see that article? It was a whole thing. I'm sorry, I digress. But obviously people have been getting fades for a very, very long time.
Well, and Keke Palmer just posted a photo of herself with this same hairstyle.
I mean, look at that face. Face card does not decline.
Well, Grace Jones was a supermodel before she was a performer.
It was gorgeous.
But to your point, Travis, what's old is what's new, as the saying goes. And so if you feel like you want to get, natural.
Okay. Oh,
this is
let me get some faux locks for the summer.
In honor of Bob Marley, right?
Maybe I'll get some faux locks for the summer.
I think this is really cool.
I think it's cute.
Yeah.
John, thank you so much.
Thank you,
All right.
John.